Going on, guys? Dawko back again. Hope you're fantastic today, and welcome to a video talking about Riskin and this weird ARG account that seems to be associated with Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll explain a little bit more in depth with that later on. And there was one tweet yesterday which made me think, okay, like, what is going on? This is literally from FNAF. Now, the first thing we've got to talk about is the charity stream this weekend. Thank you, everybody who joined. I really do appreciate it. And one of the highlights of that stream is when Scott Corfin joined and donated. Thank you again, Scott. But he also said in the chat, there is a sequel to something being worked on, by the way. Not a 3, a 2. I think Scott said that directly to say, this isn't FNAF 3 I'm talking about. This isn't the FNAF 3 movie I'm talking about. It's a 2. It's a game. And everybody's going crazy at this because it could be a sequel to Security Breach. It could be Secret of the Mimic 2. It could be FNAF World 2. Still hoping for that one day. It could be Sister Location 2. There's a lot of theories going around right now what Scott is talking about. What sequel is Scott talking about? So let me know in the comment section, please. What sequel do you want? I definitely think one day we're going to get a Security Breach 2. It's probably not going to be called Security Breach 2. Maybe something else. But we are going to get a game after Ruin. We have to. It ends with a cliffhanger of Cassie falling down the elevator with the Mimic. You know, so something's going to happen there. Is that the sequel that Scott's talking about? Who knows? I wouldn't call a DLC of Secret of the Mimic a sequel, though. We still need to find out who stole the MXES machine and brought it to the pizzeria to hold off the Mimic and trap him in there. The security system. You know, people theorize that was Vanessa and Gregory taking the machine, or Vanessa. It'd make a really good game, actually, of somebody going back to the abandoned Murray's Costume Manor and taking the machine back to stop the Mimic. I did say if this starts to get more and more suspicious that this is associated with FNAF and what's coming next this year or next year, I had to make a video on it, and here we are. First thing we're going to be talking about is Riskin. Riskin is an amazing music composer that's been working with Scott and Five Nights at Freddy's for over 10 years. He started with FNAF World, and throughout the franchise over the years, he's made some absolute bangers for the FNAF series. And the music in Five Nights at Freddy's is iconic. Some absolute bangers have been released in the games, and music changes everything. Having a great soundtrack in a game or movies and stuff, it just makes things so much better. And yeah, some of the FNAF music we still look back at today, like Sister Location, Private Office, or the Scott Corfin boss fight, you know, Chipper and Sons boss, the theme in that, Pinwheel Circus, like Security Breach, Secret of the Mimic. Secret of the Mimic has got some absolute amazing songs from some of the chase scenes. Jackie's theme, when you get chased by Jackie. Riskin is a very, very important person in the FNAF franchise, in my opinion. I think he's absolutely so talented. So the reason why I'm bringing up Riskin is because if you didn't know, if you don't have Twitter or whatever, Leon has been very, very suspicious with FNAF right now. For the past few months, he's been tweeting some very sneaky, suspicious tweets, possibly linking with Five Nights at Freddy's and what's to come. Most important one, I'm going to show you guys now if you didn't watch my last video about Chica's secret party. He posted this at the start of the year. He posted this video at the start of the year saying, it's going to be a busy year. Return of the Black Bloom. How does this link with FNAF? Why does a black flower link with Five Nights at Freddy's? Let's watch the video quickly. I'll show you guys. It's only 35 seconds long. Let's go. The music is so FNAF coded. So, think about the design of this video. What's going on? Secret tunnels, wires, pipes, flooded. However, in this cave system, there is a black flower blooming in there. It's like a black rose. And then it finishes there, guys. Like, what? So first things first, after watching that, do you guys think that's FNAF related? Or do you think this is like a project that Riskin's working on? Or a different game that Leon's been hired to work on? We don't know yet. However, people have picked up on some of the items and textures of stuff from Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach, and Secret of the Mimic, like the working hats and stuff. Apparently, I can't confirm. Apparently, these mushrooms are from Security Breach, the same mushrooms when you go down into the caves. It's weird, isn't it? What do you guys think? Flooded area. flooded tunnels. And at the end is this black flower, which we've never had any, like, connection with Five Nights at Freddy's flowers connected with FNAF at all. Let me know if you guys disagree with that, but I don't really... However, a black rose is often associated with death. Okay? So, this might just be, this could just be hinting at what's to come in the next FNAF game. Death, obviously. Black rose is often associated with death and pain and misery, and that is Five Nights at Freddy's. What do you guys think about these secret tunnels? The first thing I thought of is the abandoned Murray's Costume Manor. Obviously, underneath Murray's Costume Manor, there's a bunch of tunnels. We went through them. You guys know what I'm talking about in the endings. So yeah, underneath MCM, there's a lot of tunnels, and they look kind of similar to this, I'm not going to lie. So is this the aftermath of MCM when it's abandoned and pipes have leaked and it started to flood everywhere and it's getting overgrown by mushrooms and stuff, withered railings and ladders and broken parts and broken walls? So could this be Secret of the Mimic 2? The aftermath of Secret of the Mimic? We return to the location. If you guys remember in Help Wanted 2, we see the van, and at the back of the van is MXES. Maybe we play as Gregory or Vanessa. Maybe we play as William Afton. Maybe we play as somebody else who retrieves MXES. Maybe we play as Henry. Who knows? Do we go back as Henry or Vanessa or Gregory or something? That's the vibe I'm getting at. Like, this looks like underneath MCM. I don't know about you guys. I just think, yeah, that's all I think, guys. I just think it's like, I just think these are the tunnels from MCM. Could be a completely new FNAF game. I think I said it on my last video, that it could be like a water park or something, but I don't really see that. So, I don't really see this being a water ride, because the water wouldn't be in this bit. I don't think it is a water ride, guys. But yeah, maybe like it could be, and this is like underneath it, and the water park's like broken and abandoned, and it's flooded the underground parts. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's a tough one. The last thing that Leon tweeted was literally a few days ago. And again, it's of a flower. And he said, everything is changing. Don't smell the flowers. And this is very interesting. Wow. I like it. It's happy. Trying to link it with FNAF. Quite like a little bit circusy, circus vibe. I'm very happy. To me, this one isn't as FNAF vibey as the first one I posted. I like it though. Called it Against All Odds. The next thing we've got to talk about is this brand new account that was made this year. The same time Leon started teasing this new project. Leon follows this account. That's already massive, by the way. It's already massive, because this account only follows Leon. Leon follows this account. And that's it. Okay? So, already, that should be making alarm bells ringing that Leon has followed this account. If it wasn't official, why would Leon follow it? And again, this account started tweeting at the start of the year. And the first thing it said is null, ... hell, whatever that means. That could mean hell. And then it posted this weird YouTube code for a video, which was this long video of nothing. It was this long video of just nothing. It's just a bunch of code. It went viral, by the way. It went absolutely viral. So if this is FNAF, this is huge, by the way, because it's already got nearly 400,000 subscribers. So I actually hope it's FNAF, and this account starts posting FNAF teasers. That would be insane. A lot of reach for a new audience and stuff. 294 hours in one video, 150 hours in one short. Just this weird video. Then it posted this. Of someone screaming. And then it did a vote. And we picked 5, obviously because Five Nights at Freddy's. And then yesterday, it tweeted 5555555. Maybe because we picked number 5. I don't know. So it's like it's learning. We've picked what it said, which I thought was interesting. At that point, I was like, I still don't want to make a video on this because I don't see it connected with FNAF yet. Like, we can. I mean, the biggest indicator is Leon following it. But why does that mean that's FNAF related? Because Leon, like I said, could be working on other projects or his own game or something. Then, the banner changed to this. And it's a terminal screen. It's a computer screen, right? This computer screen matches up perfectly with the Secret of the Mimic monitor. If it's not FNAF related, why is the banner from FNAF Secret of the Mimic? And again, that makes me think more that maybe because they've used the monitor from Secret of the Mimic, is that going to mean this is about Secret of the Mimic DLC or a sequel to Secret of the Mimic? I would love to return to Murray's Costume Manor, and it's all abandoned and rotten and flooding everywhere, and we go through the cave systems and stuff to retrieve the MXCS machine. I feel like that would work really well. The only problem is, what would the enemy be? Would it be the Mimic again? And we have to deal with the Mimic again? It's just weird they specifically used the monitor from Secret of the Mimic rather than a monitor from Security Breach or a sister location. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird they picked Secret of the Mimic. Again, if it's Secret of the Mimic, if it's a Secret of the Mimic connected, we could do Fall Fest DLC. It doesn't have to be that we go back to the location. It could be a Fall Fest carnival. We've wanted Fall Fest for such a long time and we still haven't got it yet. We've got where it originated from, Murray's Costume Manor, but we've never been directly at Fall Fest, unless you count the Help Wanted DLC, Curse of Dreadbear. But like, you know, a full game based on Fall Fest would be absolutely huge. Something is definitely cooking behind the scenes. Steelwool are definitely up to something. Leon, to me, is definitely up to something. You know, as soon as that banner changed to Secret of the Mimic, I was like, okay, this has to be FNAF related now. So let me know what you guys think. What would you want to see Steelwool working on? Do you want to see a Secret of the Mimic DLC based on Fall Fest, or going back to the location 50 years later to retrieve MXCS? Do you want to see a Security Breach 2? Do you want to see FNAF World 2? Do you want to see Sister Location 2, etc.? Let me know your ideas in the comment section, please. It's very exciting nonetheless. I'm very excited to see what happens. And yeah, I don't really mind what we get. I do really want a Fall Fest DLC. I love the circus vibe. I'd love to go to a Fall Fest and see what happened to Fiona. Who caused the fire at Fall Fest? I still think it's William Afton. But, you know, I'd love to know, like, the official details on what happened there and what happened to Fiona. It'd be cool if we played as Fiona and something bad happened there. Maybe William Afton's scheming there and we try and stop him, and maybe like animatronics invade the Fall Fest and there's a huge accident and the fire happens. I don't know. I think we're ready for a sequel to Ruin and Security Breach. I think we're ready to see what happened to Cassie and the Mimic and what happened to Gregory above the surface with Vanessa. Like, are they going to go and try and save Cassie? Like I said, I had this idea before, but like, it would be really cool to play as 2 different characters in Security Breach 2. There's sections where we play as Cassie trying to escape the Mimic and dealing with that, like stealthy, and there's the cave system, and we go to Fredbear's and stuff or whatever, and back to Pizza Simulator, blah blah blah. But it switches to the surface as well, with Gregory and Vanessa trying to help Cassie or something, and we've got to deal with the ruined animatronics and the glam rocks ruined up and stuff. I don't know. But at the same time, I'd love a FNAF World 2. At the same time, I'd love a Sister Location 2. How cool would it be going back to Sister Location, or a prequel? Circus Baby's Pizza World, we still haven't got yet. What happened to the gas leaks there? Obviously, there wasn't gas leaks. The Elizabeth Afton accident happened where Elizabeth was killed by Circus Baby and William Afton shut down the location, but it was gas leaks, and he retrieved them and went back to his bunker with the Sister Location animatronics. But I'd love to see that, or Chica's Party World and Chica's Secret Party. Like, there's still a lot of stuff that we could get games on. So who knows? And Fredbear's Family Diner too. Who knows what we're gonna get? Take care, lots of love, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, please, and I'll see you all next time.